guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name's Ashley. If you're new here, this is a channel where I just share kind of everything in my life as a 25-year-old figuring it out, moving around, traveling, and just pursuing like a joyful, happy, full life. So this video is kind of going to be a hodgepodge of things because I just moved to West Palm Beach, Florida, which is actually where my husband and I got married and where I did grad school and played beach volleyball. So it doesn't really feel like a move. It kind of feels more like coming home, but there's definitely things that I'm excited to see and excited to do. So you'll get a little bit of a weekend in my life in Palm Beach, but I've also been very tired from work and I need this weekend to just be very restoring, and I'm working on resting better. So this video will also be kind of how I rest and restore myself over the weekends. And then also I'm working on rebranding my small business. I used to sell like apparel and merchandise for Souljoy Collective, which is my business. And I'm transitioning that over to being Souljoy Creates, where I just do more freelance marketing projects. So I'm an individual contractor full-time for a business, but I also love taking on like side marketing and graphic design projects. But with that, I need to transition from like a merchandising company to Souljoy Creates. And that's one of my goals for this year. So I'm redoing my website, I'm finalizing my brand, and then on Monday night, I'm actually doing like a little branding photo shoot, which is really fun because I always have just done these myself, but I actually hired a photographer to do it this time. So I'm really excited to be just like investing time and effort into my own brand and my own business, which I do for so many other businesses, but I just haven't really taken the time to love my own brand. So yeah, you're gonna get a lot in this video, and I'm just gonna take you along for all of it. And it should be a really fun weekend, a very restful weekend, a restoring weekend, and a creative weekend. Starting with a bike ride to the island. I actually don't have a car right now, so my only form of transportation is my bicycle. But fortunately, everything is within like 3 to 5 miles away from me. And I'm a little bit sick right now, so I feel like I can't really, I was supposed to go to Galentine's tonight, but I don't wanna get other people sick, and I just feel like socializing I'm not gonna have the energy for, but I don't wanna be cooped up in my house all day. So I thought that this would be the perfect thing to do, to just go outside during the afternoon, get some sunshine, get a little bit of activity in. So a bike ride to the beach it is. And I'm also gonna bring my Bible and my journal and just have a nice little restful time with God, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let's go to the beach. It's so beautiful! And the sky's so blue. It's so beautiful. I have been reading Deuteronomy, and it's basically, I've been reading the first 2 chapters is what I mean by that, but it's all about, well, it's basically when they're about to enter the promised land and Moses is delivering them like a farewell, like you got it, yay, recap of their time in the wilderness, but like motivation for them going in the promised land kind of speech. And just the way that he remembers God and like all of the Israelites situations is very inspiring to me at the moment. So I was just reading through my journal and like writing, because our life has included so much transition lately and so many moves and so much unknowns and things that at times have felt really discouraging. So I was just writing like basically a timeline of all the places that we've been in the past year, all the transitions that we've made, the areas that like I've lacked faith, and then the ways that God has showed up. So I still want to work more on that and like actually turn it into a dialogue similar to what Moses was like saying to the Israelites. Like I want to create one, Moses' speech to the Israelites, but like what would he say to me in the past year kind of thing, or like what is God saying? So I started that and I'm working on it, but I need to finish it. So this was a wonderful little place to have that time with God, and it's getting a little chilly, so I'm gonna ride my bike back, get home before the sun goes down, and maybe pick up some dinner on the way. One last look. My legs are tired and my sniffles are getting stronger. back. Dinner was delicious. Zipitios, in my opinion, are the best tacos in the Palm Beach area. I had never been there until Orion and I stumbled in one day and we were like, how have we never had this? It's delicious. So, Zipitios, it's on Dixie and Belvedere. Now I'm watching a vlog. I'm watching Kat Schultes. I don't know how to say her last name, but I watched her for years and I love watching her YouTube videos. So I'm watching a YouTube video while I'm making a YouTube video while I'm also working on brand shoot ideas and inspo. So I'll show you what I have so far. Okay, I just made this on Canva, but just kind of organizing it as best as I can. And this is my little inspo page. And then this is right now the only location that I have. So I have the location and then the shots that I want to get there. So definitely far from complete, but I'm working on it. So I'm just gonna sit here on my floor. So in a little bit, I'll eat my dark chocolate, I'll drink my tea, take my magnesium, read my book, all of the above. So just gonna have a cozy night in. Okay, this is so funny, and I just love God. And yes, I am one of those people, Orion and I both, like, once the sun goes down and we're starting to like transition to sleepy time, we turn all the lights on red, we drink our little teas, take our magnesiums, and yeah, I guess that's kind of granola, but it's what we do. But anyways, I mentioned earlier that I've been reading Deuteronomy, and it's Moses' speech for the Israelites after they've been in the wilderness. They've been confused, they've been moving around, they've been oftentimes struggling with their faith, but he's like basically recapping that journey for the Israelites before they go into the promised land. I feel like why it's so strong in my heart is because it's so relatable for me and Orion, just like moving from place to place and just kind of like doing things one step at a time, trying our best to be obedient to whatever God's calling us, but like oftentimes being like, I don't know what's going on, and then God provides. Then once we see his providing hand, we're like, oh, that's so cool, thanks God. So just a very relatable part of the Bible, which I did not think that the Old Testament would be so relatable for me. But I mentioned it earlier, I'm working on this piece of like basically me doing what Moses did for the Israelites, but doing that to like encourage myself by remembering God and remembering all the ways that he's shown up and all the places that we've been and just the growth along this journey in this season of life. So this is the crazy thing. I just go to YouTube and I just find like a worship session, and Jonathan Ogden, like I don't really know who he is. I know that I like music by him, but like don't know that much. And it just says worship session, and it's from 2023. So I clicked it, and literally guys, the lyrics of this song, hold on. It goes into this repeated little part of the song that says, I want to come up leaning on my beloved after the wilderness is done. I want to come up leaning on my beloved after the wilderness is done. And holy cow, like what are the odds that that's the first song that's played? I've never heard that song. I've never clicked on a Jonathan Ogden worship session on YouTube in my life. And I hit play, and I'm about to do this whole little deep dive about all the seasons of change, the things that I've learned, and the wilderness season that we've been in as I'm learning about the Israelites in the wilderness. And that's what the song is. After the wilderness is done, I want to come up leaning on my beloved. That is crazy. Just thought I would share, but now I'm going to actually do this and work on it and go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I almost forgot about the vlog, so I'm glad that I didn't go through like most of my day and realize that I didn't record one bit of it. But I'm just eating my breakfast right now. Literally so simple. Eggs and toast. And one of my friends, Kate, is coming down to pick me up, and then we're just gonna run errands together today. We're gonna do a little walk and a coffee and maybe like some bakery items or something this morning around the West Palm area. And then I think we're headed to like Palm Beach Gardens. She said she has to go to the mall, I think, and then to Trader Joe's, which is perfect because I don't have to carry my groceries on a bicycle if I have her driving me. So I'm honestly very grateful that she said she had to run errands. I was like, this is perfect. I just woke up from the best 26-minute nap. Orion and I, 26 sounds like such an odd number, but Orion and I swear by 26-minute naps. I don't know if we saw it somewhere and somebody like recommended 26 minutes or what, but we just always take 26ers. So took a 26-minute nap and now I'm ready to go again. I think I'm just gonna go on a walk. I might bring my headphones so I could listen to a podcast. I'm also gonna bring my Kindle if I wanna read a book. And yeah, we'll see where it takes me. Are so pretty. Okay, if you haven't really caught on, I don't really have any major plans for this weekend. Which, on the topic of rest, that is how I rest the best. Boredom is a thing of the past, and I am here to bring it back because I think it's good to be bored sometimes. And sometimes I get overwhelmed by always having things to do, places to be, people that I need to like show up for. And the best way for me to rest is to literally just like rid myself of anything that I need to do. And then just kind of like arriving at the day being like, what are we gonna do today? So yeah, hence me just being like, I don't know what I want to do. Let's go for a walk and see what happens. Genuinely, I am seeing what happens. I have no plans. Don't even know where I'm walking right now. And this is restful for me. So if you take one thing from this vlog, take it from me that it's okay to pursue boredness sometimes. Boredness? I don't know if that's a word. You guys get it. Having the rest of my chicken orzo soup from Whole Foods. If there's one thing I'm so proud of myself for, it's the fact that I didn't get sick. Well, I got sick, I felt sick, but it didn't get worse. I take so much pride in healing myself holistically. Like, first of all, I love my Aura Ring because if I feel a little bit off, I can see in my HRV stats and my resting heart rate that I'm like fighting something. So before it ever gets to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm sick, I already know it's coming, so I start fighting it like before it even comes. So I kind of feel like that's what happened this weekend. I started to feel bad Wednesday night, and then Thursday morning my stats were off, and then Friday morning they were even worse. So I was like, yeah, I gotta lock in and rest and take care of my body. So I did that the past like 36 hours basically, and today I did actually feel better. So a couple of the last things that I'm doing tonight, eating my little chicken soup, and then I'm gonna eat a pomelo, which has like 4 times the amount of daily vitamin C dosage. So I don't even know what color pomelo is on the inside, but I'll show it to you when I eat it. And then it's like 7 p.m. right now, and I'm already cozy in my pajamas, and I'm gonna watch this Agatha Christie 7 Dials on Netflix and edit my vlog, do a couple of just like fun creative things that I've been wanting to work on. And yeah, just have a cozy creative night in. So nothing crazy. Okay, little update. One of my goals was to at least finish one like project page of my website. I think I'll finish a couple this weekend, but the easiest one is weddings. So this is what I have on the website right now, but these blocks are all different projects. So my little wedding project has 2 videos that I made, a little piece here, and then just a gallery of photos. Yeah, definitely did the easiest step first, but a completed task is a completed task. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna celebrate it and I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're biking to church tomorrow. Supposed to go to a Super Bowl party, so hopefully I'm feeling good for that. And it should just be another great day. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I love biking and I love having an excuse to bike, so the fact that I'm biking to church today is wonderful. I ate my big breakfast and then now I have this croissant. So I got it yesterday at Composition, but it's made by Aioli, which Aioli has the best almond croissants. So when I saw it at Composition, I had to snag it and I ate half of it yesterday. The other half is getting washed down right now with my wonderful maple syrup and salt coffee, cappuccino. This is gonna be fun.
making plans for after church, and she just realized that it's gonna take me way longer to get home. Flip it around. Oh.
Wait, how do I flip it back to you?
There's a little button on the corner. So
I don't know. Oh.
So Kaylee's gonna take my keys.
Publix?
Hubsa, Cella sandwich.
Ooh.
Which is cheaper? Same price.
What do we want? Cella sandwich?
Hubs. Okay, well, Mellow. My bike broke. Turns out it's been broken this whole time. But I get out of church and my bike wheel is like not moving at all. And these 4 men from church are like, we got it. So then they start taking it apart and then tell me that I'm missing an entire piece. So Kaylee took me home, put the bike in the back of her trunk, which is kind of perfect because we were going to be separated. So now we don't have to be separated.
Yay.
And now we're taking our little plumellos to a dock where we're going to tan. Don't get hit. And just bask in the sun with the sun.
Literally.
Because we brought our Bibles. So anyways, it's gonna be a beautiful Sunday. Happy Sunday! Happy Monday. This is gonna be the last day of the vlog, but nevertheless a good day still. I could not sleep. I woke up at like 6 and just could not go back to sleep. So instead of being frustrated that I couldn't fall back to sleep, I just got my butt up and we're going to Sunrise. And today's work day, but this afternoon is when I'm doing the branding shoot. So before we do that, I'll run you through. I finally am gonna like, oh my gosh, these flowers are gorgeous. I want those flowers in the little photo shoot somehow, some way. But sometime today before the photo shoot, I'll run you through how I like organized it and just like all my thoughts, and I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's go see the sunrise. Okay, I stopped at Bedner's and I'm so parched. I left my water bottle in my bike because I was supposed to be taking my bike. And I didn't grab it when I decided to walk. So thirsty. So at Bedner's, they make these like fresh pressed juices. So I got a cucumber, lime, apple, ginger one, which may be delicious or maybe not such a great combination. We'll see. And then I also got, sorry, I'm in a roundabout. I also got new tulips. So I got tulips last week and was planning to use them for the brand shoot tonight, but they kind of look a little dead. So these ones that I got are still closed. I'm hoping if I put them in the sunshine today, maybe they'll open a little bit, but they only have like 8 hours to do so. So just hoping for the best. If it doesn't work out, I'm sure we can make a Publix run or something to grab some photos. Cause I think I already said this, but I want to put the flowers in my overalls and make that like, I don't know, like one of the pillars of my branding. So hopefully these open because they're a really pretty color. They're like a strawberry red and like tropical orangey kind of color. But yeah, I'm just walking home now and going to, literally so awesome. I think I'm gonna go home and my alarm is gonna be going off. I wasn't supposed to wake up until 7:45 and it's, I don't know what time it is. Might not even be 7:45 yet. This is so funny. Oh my gosh, it's going off right now. I was about to say my alarm's not even going off yet, and then it literally just started going off. This is my lovely Hatch wake up call. Here's the flowers I was talking about. Let's try this bad boy.
There's a lot of juices I don't believe in, but if a juice has ginger in it, I'll take it. When I was walking today, there was a tree and there was like 6 star fruit on the ground. Star fruits? I don't know the plural of that. But it made me have such a Caribbean itch. I need to get on a flight. I need to be on an island. And I need to be eating some tropical star fruit. Very impressed. All right, gonna make breakfast and then we're gonna start the work day, and I will probably tune back in with you guys when I'm getting ready for the branding shoot. Beautiful art today.
All right, guys, forgot to check in while we were getting ready, but we've officially started. This is Kayla. You've met her before.
Hey.
But we're finally not in a convention center.
We're in Florida.
This is Kaylee. We already know her. She was on the
You
dock with
better.
us yesterday.
Joking.
And we got some flowers in the overall pocket. And it's fun. Super
We're
fun.
having fun. Look out that way one more time. I got distracted. It's a little warm.
Aww.
What up, y'all?
Like there's
Here we have Ashley. This is so trippy. I'm gonna record myself recording.
What did you just say?
Gator needs his gas. That's gonna be my
That's a wrap.
option.
Woo!
cheers. Cheers. We're gonna crush it this weekend.
Okay, it's Tuesday evening. I'm about to wrap up the vlog, but I wanted to just show you guys some of the pictures and some of the ways that I have used the photos already. So I edited a handful of them. There's so many more to go through and to look at, but the exciting part is, like, to me, plugging them into my website where I like thought that I would plug things in. So obviously there was so many things that were different from what I planned to the shots that we actually got, but different in a good way. I think what we got is better than what I had pictured. So I'm just really happy with how it went. My favorite thing, so I originally thought I was gonna do a video on the home screen of my website, but I love this photo so much. I know you can't probably see it so well. I'll put it here as well. But I love that photo, and it says freelance marketing and design for the dreamers, which I feel like is perfect because I obviously have a full-time job. The only projects that I want to pick up, like on the weekends, are the things that make me excited and the things that are like really creative. So just that design for dreamers, I feel like is such a perfect little token for this business. And then I started on the creators page, which is, it's just me and Kaylee right now. Orion's also helping, but he was not here last night, so he didn't get a headshot, which is fine because it was in front of flowers anyways, and I think he probably wants something a little bit more masculine. But I put this little page, really I just plugged in Kaylee and I's photos. I need to change the words and everything, but that looks super clean and nice to me. That's really it so far. Oh, I did this too, which is a really cool shot of the computer, and I put that next to like the little questionnaire that people fill out to get in contact with us. And then I also made a little Instagram post, which is just, I tried to wait to post anything because I know this website is probably going to take me another couple months, maybe. That sounds like such a long time. I can't even fathom working on this for another couple months. But realistically, I think to get it into place where it's where I want it to be, it's probably gonna take that long. So I'm trying not to post anything, but that was like a little tease. But anyways, Orion is on his way home. I'm so excited to see him. It's been more than 10 days. I don't even know, honestly, how long it's been. I just try to stop keeping track because I don't even want to know. But I'm so excited to see him. So I'm going to tidy up the house, finish editing this vlog, hopefully get it posted to YouTube tonight, and then just spend time with him. But I will see you guys the next time I whip out the camera. Don't know when that'll be, but hopefully it's soon.